Previously on Monster Monster, our heroes were confronted in the cathedral at the sacrificial altar where they decided to split up, where Dolo and Vance went out the main door, while Daith decided to rapture himself through the ceiling. In this split up, Vance found the source of the workers and brought some karmic justice to their leader. Daith and Dolo met up to discover that he reads Infernal, and now they are looking for a crystal in the mansion. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Monster Monster. My name is Tyler Waltz, and I will be your DM. And to my left...
Hi, everybody. I'm Tyson Cox. I'm playing Vance Ironside, a dwarven cleric with maybe a bit of a darker side to him.
What's crack-a-lackin'? I'm Dolo, a.k.a. Brian Pitre. I am your friendly neighborhood thief.
And I'm Rev. I am Ranger Daith Garmajan, interdimensional ranger.
I love your name so much because it feels like you should be like in a treehouse, being like, "All right, guys, remember, I'm Ranger Daith Garmajan, and only you can prevent forest fires."
It's a Canadian Mountie.
When we're not recording, I'll tell you the story how this name came about.
Yeah,
it's phenomenal.
It is very funny. So we start this session at the top of the staircase after you had all been reunited after getting split up in that cathedral area. You found out that there is an infernal book that led to a source of power on this second floor that Alyssum is drawing from. How would you guys like to proceed? You're at the top of this staircase. There's another staircase that goes up to the attic, but from the book, you know that that source is somewhere on this floor.
Oh. Well, sounds like we're going to go to the floor. Yeah, I want to see where they keep their Christmas lights.
Yeah, for sure. Well, okay, back to the basement.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
They're a basement family. I thought that was going to be an attic.
Mm-hmm. They just keep them up all year round. It's easier.
I knew I hated them.
Yeah, deeper into the house seems like the place where this thing's going to be.
Okay.
All right.
This is a very long hallway with a bunch of doors. And essentially this just looks like the common area where any of these doors is probably just going to lead to like a bedroom or a spare quarters.
Okay.
As we're walking, I just knock on some of the doors, like just being an asshole.
I mean, you knock and nobody answers.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. You're standing at the end of the hallway. Everybody came out and is like, what the fuck?
Just somehow more penitent warriors behind every door.
Well, I'm looking for Peter. No, he's not here. Sorry, guys. I didn't know which room he's in.
Okay. Do you go inside any of the doors?
What's at the end of the hallway?
At the end of the hallway, it's just a window.
Oh.
Yeah. And then there's another staircase that leads down, but you know that just leads to back towards that entrance.
Then I'll just peek on the first door to the right.
Okay. When you open the door, you open it to a room. Give me a perception check to see what all you see in this room.
19.
19. Okay, so when you open the door, you see a room that is very like blue. A lot of the colors in it are different shades of blues, and there's 3 doors, but it's a relatively empty room. And each of the doors in that room are labeled 1, 2, and 3.
Okay. Guys, we got a SAT in here. I didn't do good in my tests.
What?
Why is his room's got numbers, but it's a blue room with numbers.
So you just got there's more doors inside the door you just opened?
Yeah.
All right. What are they, like closets?
I don't know.
No.
You didn't go in the room. You said you just opened the door and looked in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know. I get a weird feeling. I go to the door. You said there's like 2 on each side.
Okay, so you're going in the room?
No. I go to the door on the left. Like I open this door, looked in. It's blue with doors with numbers, and I go to another door
In this same hallway?
in the hallway. Yeah.
Okay. You open up that door.
Yeah.
And it is a mostly red room. And when you open that door, you look, and there is a chest on the opposite end of the room. And to your left in that room, you see a door numbered 6.
Huh.
Dolo, there's a chest in here.
What was the number on the door in the first room?
1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
I'm sorry. Only 2 and 3.
Oh, 2 and 3.
I guess I accidentally gave away some information. The door that you opened was labeled 1, but you wouldn't have seen it from the other side. So, oops.
I walked down to the 3rd door in the hallway. I open it, and I want to see what's in there.
Okay, 3rd door on the left.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you open that door, and you see an empty room that is mostly colored green, but it's completely empty. Other than the green decorations.
I think this one feels safe. There's nothing extra in here. It's just green. Green's a safe color, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, except when it comes to like poisonous
Oh,
or
shit.
venomous things.
He's right.
Gas.
Can I see that book for a second?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I hand him that infernal text I got from the jewelry store.
Yeah, I want to look through it and see if there's any like, if this is their journal on this is how you make this thing and this is how you protect it.
No, the only thing that you see in the journal is that Alyssum has that jewel on the second floor, but he is not privy to anything outside of that.
What about the book I got from the jewelry store?
We will handle that later.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Cool.
I go look at I open the remaining couple of doors.
Okay, so the very first door when you walk up and you go left, when you open that door, it is a completely empty blue room. To the right is a completely open red room. And then the last door is you open it up and it is like a rainbow-ish colored room with one door on the opposite end that says 8.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 8 corridors.
Yeah.
Only 4 of them so far lead to the other ones.
Yeah. I go into the blue room and I open the door.
The blue empty room?
The
or
blue with the door, the 2
Okay.
doors, 2 and 3. And I open the door. So since I know that's door 1, I go into door 1.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
Does everybody go in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you close the door behind you?
No. Stop closing doors behind you. Are we being chased still? That is a good question.
No, they have lost track of you.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm not as afraid if we're not being chased. I'm just like moseying through doors.
So you leave the door open.
Yes.
Okay, you leave the door open and you enter the room. You see the doors labeled 2 and 3, and the blue decorated room.
And I open the door number 2.
Okay, the door won't open.
I close door 1.
Okay, you close door 1. A brief shroud of mist enters the room and goes away, but now door number 2 opens.
Oh, okay.
When you open door number 2, it opens up into a green room that has pictures of what looks like nobility all over the walls and what looks like a jewelry chest on the wall to the left and a door labeled 4 on the right.
I want to go check out that jewelry chest.
Okay. When you enter the room, does everybody enter? Do some people stay in this room?
Yeah.
I think we gotta stay together because I don't want to get separated again.
Well, hang on.
Okay.
Wait.
But we're going out of order.
Yeah, hang on. I'll stay here. You close the door. I'll go through 4.
3.
3.
Because we're going into, or 4's in there.
Yeah. All right, so I'll stay here. You guys
Okay.
close the door.
Yep.
Okay, and then when they close the
Okay.
door, I'll open 3, but if he's checking out the jewelry
The
box.
room with Vance explodes. It was a paradox. It was just
Blah.
yeah. No, you're good. So you stay in that room.
Yeah.
Everything is exactly how it was. You guys are in the green room with the door labeled 4, and then when you close the door behind you, that one says 2. Okay.
You check out that jewelry box, though? I don't want to cut Dolo
Okay.
off.
Yep. So you go and you check the jewelry box, and it seems to be locked.
How big is it?
Not super big. It's basically like the type of jewelry box that just sits in front of like a wall mirror. So it fits in your hands.
Oh, okay.
Fits in a hand, it'll fit in a bag.
That goddamn right. That's exactly what I was thinking. What's it made out of? It is a wood?
Yep,
Metal?
just wood.
Just wood?
Mm-hmm. With a little gold lock on the front of it.
Oh, that's perfect. I'm going to take my lock pit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stick it in there, and then I'm going to use my flame ability to start heating up the lock pick.
Okay.
It really felt like you were about to start seductively describing how you pick this lock.
I was about to.
right.
I slide in, and then I jiggle it a little bit first. Then I pull it out, and I slap it with the lock pick.
All right. Next episode, Kill Dolo.
I put my ear to the door, and I just go, yeah, you a dirty little boxer.
He became friends with Daith very quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, so you heat up the lock.
Yeah, because I don't want to like jiggle with it. I literally just want to burn through the metal fills that hold it together.
If it's gold, yeah.
Yeah, if it's gold, it'll melt.
Okay. This is interesting. Let's see what happens.
Like True Thief, I don't even want to try to pick the lock. I'm just going to break the lock.
Okay. When you start to heat up the key, roll me a perception check.
That's no good.
You can also roll me a perception check.
That's a 12.
A 12, okay.
20.
A 20.
Wow.
So you notice when he starts to heat up the key, the wood of the box almost bends, like curves. And in that moment, it pops open with teeth and bites your arm.
Ah, tiny mimic.
You have activated a mimic.
Oh, nice.
So if you guys want to roll me initiative,
Nice.
and you drop the box on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
16.
You
Do I
are
take
not
any
in the room.
damage
I was
from
just
the
going to
bite?
open the door. That was going to be my action.
Oh, okay.
Do I take damage from the bite?
Yes, you do. And I'll tell you that in just a second. So you said 16?
Yeah.
And yours was what?
11.
11. Okay, 16, 11.
26.
Okay, you were ready to go.
Okay.
And the mimic got 14. So we will start out with you, Daith.
Does the mimic seem corporeal?
Yes.
Okay, I want to shoot it.
Cool. Give me that 2 hit.
A 13.
A 13. That does hit.
Oh.
It's just a box. So pretty easy to hit. What is that damage?
5.
5. Okay. You notice that the arrow hits the wood, but it doesn't do as much damage as you'd hope. All right. Up next, we've got Vance. You hear a bunch of stuff going on the other side of the door.
Oh, I'm going to jiggle it in there. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. I'm going to check this out.
Okay.
I open the door.
When you open the door, it leads to a room that is red.
Oh. I close the door and I wait.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the right turn of events.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good. Is that your whole turn?
And I holler, all right, guys, next one's on you.
When you close the door back,
Yeah.
you cannot hear what's going on the other side anymore.
That's fine. I just still holler it because, well, then I open the door and I go, all right, we should be good. 3, 2.
And you open it again?
Well, I close the door and I yell to them and then I close it.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
got you.
letting them know that I'm in position for whatever's next
Okay.
in the puzzle.
Sweet. Mimic.
And then I just hit an idling animation.
I'm assuming a 21 hits you there, Dolo.
Yeah.
And you will take minimum, so 4 piercing damage on your arm. Oh, I didn't tell you the damage from the first one. I never rolled that. 7 piercing damage from the first attack.
Damn.
It did take damage from the heat that you applied to the lockpick. So, but that ends its turn, and it is now your turn.
Little shit bit me. I'm frustrated at the fact that it bit me.
Okay.
So I'm not even like treating it like it was like a real threat.
Mm-hmm.
And so I look at it and I take the pick that I had in my hand and I'm going to throw it straight in its throat while its mouth is open, snapping at me.
Okay.
That's what I want to do.
All right.
I'm just angry. So it's like
yeah.
God
Give
damn
me
it.
an improvised weapon attack to see if you puncture it with the pick.
Choke it.
God damn it. Not doing well today. Yup. That is 6.
Okay. That misses.
Yeah.
And that's your whole turn?
No, I get an additional attack.
Okay,
Hold
yeah.
on.
It's like
I just wanted to get mad and react and see if something happened when I reacted.
it keeps chomping.
Yeah, so as it's chomping at me, I'm mad that missed.
Mhm.
So I get even angrier, and I just sweep kick the shit out of it like it's a soccer ball.
Okay. All right. Give me another 2 hit.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Then
Oh, there you go. There you go.
you channeled that anger. Give me your damage.
Oh, wait.
I think monk D6.
Yeah.
And then you crit, so you double it.
Mm-hmm. 14.
14 damage. Okay. So when you kick it, it was just like a little bitty mimic box, so it didn't have a lot of health, but you kick it and it hits against the wall and it snaps open. And as the mimicness goes away from it, a gold key is sitting in the middle of it.
I snatched that key up real fast.
Okay. With that, we're now out of initiative. You guys are now in this room with a key and a door labeled 2 and 4. And then, Vance, you are in the room with the door
3.
labeled 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. Wait, I'm in 1, 2, and 3?
When you closed the door behind you of the first door that you walked in, when you turned around, it had a 1 on it.
Mm-hmm.
So the door that you first entered the room.
Yeah, I thought you said I was in a red room.
No, you opened the door to a red room.
You didn't go in.
You didn't go in there. You closed it back and stayed in the room where you were.
in.
Because
No,
that
he went
room's
into the
yellow,
red
right?
room.
I went
You
into
did?
into the red room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay. When you went into that red room,
Yep, and then I hit an idling animation.
right.
Oh.
So the red room that you walked into with the one other door in it, that door was 6, labeled 6. I said 3 because I thought you stayed in that. Room
I would have stayed into. I wouldn't have gone out of order.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You didn't go in the red room.
I didn't go in the red room then.
Mm-mm.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you stayed in the original room that you guys went in.
Yeah, I stayed in.
He opened the door and went, oh, shit, it's different, and closed the door, right?
I thought it was 1, 2, and then you guys were in.
We went.
We were,
Number
but when
2.
you opened the door, it changed for your perception. You were no longer seeing us.
Correct.
We weren't there anymore. You opened the door, and it changed on you.
Okay, well then I would have. Yeah, I wouldn't have gone in. I would have waited till 4. Right.
Yeah.
4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you guys are in the red room. You got the gold key, and now you see a door that says 2 and 4.
I will open the door that says 4.
Okay.
I think this is. He went through 3. I think we're trying to do him in order.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he's gone through.
He should be in 3.
He should.
So
but
if we open
I can't
this-
think about it too much or talk about it much longer. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind.
Yeah.
So I opened 4.
Okay, you open 4, and it opens up into a blue room with a chest on the other end of it, and that's it.
Yeah, I think that's what this key's for.
Okay, let's go.
This is the room that I think we saw in the hallway
Mm-hmm.
that had the chest.
Yeah, I think this is the room where it happens.
Fuck it, I'm going for it. It could be another mimic, but I'm a put the key in the chest and see if it works.
Okay, you go in, you put a key in the chest, and when you pop it open, it is a leather armor set that's inside.
Oh, gangster. Do I recognize any symbols, or is it just plain leather armor?
It's just plain leather armor.
Okay. What all's in there? Just the top piece, or what?
It's a full helmet, chest. Yeah, just full leather armor.
I closed door 4 just to make sure we've continued on that correlation path.
Cool. When you close the door and turn around, the door now says 6 on it.
Oh, I see what's going on here.
Vance.
I don't need this armor, do you?
I probably shouldn't take it. I'm not going to be here much longer.
That's not what I was expecting.
Yeah, because you're just not going to let it go.
Yeah, I can't. Now, my character won't let me just
Right.
let it go.
Uh-huh. Vance, you were still in the original room,
Okay.
and you see doors 1, 2, and 3. When you opened 2, it wasn't the same room that they went into. It was a different room.
Okay. Well, I'll open 2 then,
2 again.
because you said that's a different room than originally.
Yep. Now when you open it, it is the room. You see a popped open chest, a little bit of blood on the ground.
Close that door.
Okay.
Go to 3.
Okay. So you didn't
Open
go in
that door. No, I'm not going through anything until I see the number 5.
Okay. So you opened door number 3,
Mm-hmm.
and when you open that up, the door that you open up into is like in the corner of the room,
Mm-hmm.
and it is a red room that looks completely empty. However, there is a very ornate desk. Like this is an office,
Okay.
but there's no other doors in this room.
All right. Close that door and I open the door 1.
Okay, the door that you originally entered the room in.
Yes.
When you open up door number 1, it opens up and you see you see Dolo and Daith standing in front of a chest.
This is pissing me off, guys.
Is that 5?
I don't see a 5. There's another room over here with. Hang on. And I go to try to open 3 with the other door. Is it locked?
Okay,
Without closing the other door.
if one door is open, you cannot
yeah,
open
son of a bitch.
another
All right.
door.
Well, get in here.
All right. I get in there.
Okay.
I close
When
the
you
door.
close the door behind you, this is just the only door in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Now the door behind you says 5.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, this makes sense. Let's
No, don't you bullshit
Yeah,
me.
no, this is making more sense. We got to find. Okay, the door we're in. That when we close it, we now have a door that says 6. Correct.
No, 5.
It says 5. So now
So
we
it
can head
changed
through
from
5.
6 to 5.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
No, when you walked in a door that said 6.
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons puzzles, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen.
What did the door say when we closed it behind us?
You never checked, but it would have said 5 if you
It
looked.
would have said 5
Okay.
if we checked. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and now we can just pop right back there.
We got to stick together until we need to
Yeah.
get to 8. We have to get to 8.
Yeah. So, just open up door 5.
Okay. When you open up door 5, it now leads to that desk, that office.
But there are no other doors in that room.
Not in that room, no. But
Okay.
you,
So-
you just see a desk.
Let's go back through the other door.
Wait,
This
but
is the only
sometimes-
door you can go through.
Yeah.
But sometimes
Oh.
when we go into a door and we close it behind us, the number on the backside of it changes.
Yeah.
So it's okay that there's not another door in this room because this might become another door once we close it and we're inside of it.
I'm
Yeah.
with it. Let's
Okay.
see what happens.
So you enter the office?
Yeah.
Okay, you enter the office and you are in a very elaborate office area.
I'm going to
Are
sit
there
down at the
books?
desk and
There are
write a letter.
bookcases and all the usual old-time office
I
stuff.
want to go start looking through the bookshelves. I'm just meandering around.
Okay.
And I'm going to start pulling on books and see if any of these bookcases open.
Okay, while
Mm.
you're doing that, what would you two like to do?
See what the number on the back of the door is once we close it.
Yeah.
Okay, as soon as you close it, it says 7 on it.
Nice.
Hey, that's
Good.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm also, while pulling on books, looking to see if I see any books with the infernal markings that are on the journal that I have.
Give me a either Arcana or Perception check.
And I go through the desk.
Okay.
Boom.
You go through the desk. It's all unlocked. Give me a Insight check
Arcana or what?
or Perception.
I'm going to go, that is 19.
19. Okay.
25.
25. Okay, you find a hidden compartment in one of the desk drawers
Nice.
that has a silver key in it.
Nice. I pull out the silver key.
Okay. And then you notice with your perception check that a lot of the books, it's just like scribbly. Like these books are here for show.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
not real.
What was the number you got on it?
19.
19. Okay, you do notice that one of the books has a lot less dust on it than the rest.
I'm pulling on that book.
Okay, when you do, the desk slides off to the side and a bookcase goes down, and behind that that bookcase is door number 8.
Yeah, it is.
Hey.
But
All right.
I don't know if we can go through 8 without going through 7 first. Puzzles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Even though we found the door, we may not be able to go through that door until we first go through 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I say we leave here, go back through 7.
Through 7, right? Because we came in through 7.
6.
6?
Yeah.
The
And then-
only room you haven't been in
Is-
is 7.
7.
Yeah.
And who knows? You might open that door number 7 and fucking be
Into-
looking at yourself. Like
Yeah.
it
We
might
could
just be
Yeah.
a mirror.
So, yeah, we'll open door 7. We got the silver key. We'll open door 7.
Okay. You go through door number 7, and you see a nearly empty room that's green that has a chest in the corner.
Okay. Well, I got a key, I think. So.
Yeah, and I just stand with my finger pointed at it. I swear to God, if you crack open.
Yeah, and so I go open the chest.
Okay, cool. Yeah, the silver key opens it right up.
Okay.
And in that chest, you find a medium chainmail set of armor.
Ooh.
And with that medium armor, it was scale armor is what I meant to say. And it has a unique property where it is muffled, so it doesn't give you disadvantage on stealth checks.
Ooh.
Mm.
Nice. I'll be looking into that for sure.
Do you all enter the room and close the door?
I think one of us should stay in this office.
Yeah.
I'll stay in the office.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And you two go through the door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Close it.
Anything you do in the office?
I'm gonna just keep, dolo. I'm looking for anything. How's the lighting in there? What's it lit
Just normal.
with? Are there candles?
yeah.
Are they in candelabras? Are they
Just candles on the desk, yeah.
just candles by themselves, just bleeding wax out onto the desk?
Just
They're not
were-
in holders or anything?
They're producing a flame, but there's no wax dripping.
Ooh.
Mm.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
The desk is now shifted off to the side. A bookcase went down.
And door number 8 is revealed, yeah.
Door number 8 is revealed. What else is in this room?
That's it.
That's it? Just
Mhm.
the bookcases and the desk? I am going to... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna sit at the desk.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start looking around the desk. I know he found a hidden compartment, but I'm gonna start looking around the desk to see how. Like, do I just pull because the bookcase has gone down.
Yes.
So there's got to be a way for this to come back up. I just want to see how it works.
Okay. Yeah, you find the hidden compartment. You see the button. You click it, and the door goes away. Bookcase comes back up.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
I'm not going through that door yet. I'm just going to be sitting in there fiddling around.
Okay. You guys make it into the room with the treasure chest, close the door behind you, and the door says 3. Tyson, you would remember that this is the room that you found in that original. You've looped back to the beginning, essentially.
Okay. And I guess we just kind of speed run back through 3.
Yeah, I won't make
5,
you guys figure out the doors, but essentially, do you guys want to make it back to the office?
Yeah, I want to make it back to where Dolo's at.
Okay, cool. You guys are all now back at the office, and you just see door number 8.
And you're just sitting at the desk.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to open the door.
God, no.
Why?
Not by myself.
Oh, that's fair.
All
Well, we're
right.
together again.
All right. Everyone, hands in.
Yeah.
And we all together open the door 8.
What's your squad name?
Okay.
Squad's name?
Yeah, you guys got like a team name.
Necro Wolves.
Necro Wolves.
Nice.
That was very popular.
Yeah.
So you guys like really cutely open the door together?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You open the door. The same mist disperses from the room, and you step into a small little chamber that is housing a giant red crystal.
Oh.
Does it look like the one he showed me on his chest?
No.
Okay.
That doesn't look like yours.
No, it doesn't. I quickly scramble through my jacket and I hand him the journal again, and I go, see what there's in there about the crystal. See what you can tell us about the crystal.
Oh, when he sifted through, literally the only mention of the crystal is the fact that necromancer knows it existed. He was not privy to any information
Is
outside
it
of its existence.
encapsulated by anything? Or
No,
is it
it's just spiraling.
Oh, it's just
like this is
spinning,
just like
floating.
a containment chamber. Yeah.
Okay.
Looked like you were working
So
very
I can
hard
just
to
do
contain
this
it.
above and around it.
Mhm.
Okay. Huh. I'm scared to touch it, but I want to.
Okay.
We probably should break it.
I want to
think.
lick it.
Old-timey science guy.
Old time
Yeah.
of science right
Yeah.
now.
Because remember, this is powering a very strong magical spell.
Exactly. So imagine if I licked it.
You could be very powerful.
I
That's
could.
true.
Or die.
Or die.
Or you may phase halfway into reality.
It's not the worst trip I've been on.
Listen, we've all been there where we've licked something that made us feel like we were in another reality.
Yep.
Another reality.
All right. Well, I could give you the old hammer test.
Oh,
You want to hit it with a hammer?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, he does. All right, I'm gonna stand back.
yeah.
Okay.
This could just to throw it out there. This could get wild because if you break this, and I think we should, but we're gonna unleash a torrent something.
Yeah. Yeah, we
So
are.
just a heads up on
Yeah,
that.
we are.
I want to hold on. Let's see if this would work. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, I just get the hell out of the way.
All right.
I'm gonna let him hit it with a hammer, and then
Hope for the best.
yeah,
Okay.
we all got. How many health potions did you give me? I did not.
You each
reckon.
got 2
Mm-hmm.
before coming in here.
I'm gonna drink one
Mhm.
since I'm at 30,
Yeah.
31.
Did we get our health back from?
No.
No? I'm going to drink one.
Yeah.
Which is how much health did it do?
The health potion?
Yeah.
It's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
All right. Hell yeah,
Woohoo.
dude. Minimum.
That's always good.
Wow,
Also, you're a
almost.
cleric.
Yeah, I was like, I got
almost. I'm almost back, baby.
It's never good when the cleric is like, I could use a potion. I guess.
I don't want to, I only got so many spell slots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to top myself off here with a cure wounds.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are just prepping to smack a
18.
crystal at this
Yep.
point.
Well, if it blows up, I don't want to be so weak that I can't heal. All right, cool. Topped off. Nice. And if you guys, I kind of look around the room to see if we're all ready.
Yeah, before he hits it, can I roll a perception check to see if I can? I want to figure out how it's suspended or I wanna see, because you said it's just floating there.
Yeah.
Something's holding it in place
Okay.
to keep it from falling.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to like walk around, look at it, see if there's any kind of bam. What we got here?
Magic.
21. Yeah, it is magic. And
It
you're
is
just gonna say magic. Yeah.
You actually see a really thin, like, fish wire.
Yeah. Oh. All right. So, yeah, there's not much else I can do here.
All right.
I've reached the limit of unless I punch it.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna punch it.
Vance walks up and twirls his mustache into like a little curly Q, like an old timey strong man.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Spits on his hands, rubs them together, pulls out his warhammer because
I
you can use it two-handed.
I start slightly sliding behind Dave. Dave, I'm just standing behind Dave, like, yeah, I'm
You're doing great, sweetie.
You're doing great, bud.
And Dave is just watching straight ahead, waiting to see if there's like a shockwave that comes out.
Yeah, and I take a big swing with my warhammer.
Okay. You take a big swing. I'll just say you hit it. If I don't want to embarrass you with a 2-hit roll, that's like a nat 1, and you like fart and die or something.
Yeah.
It's just not good for anybody, theatrically or otherwise.
Do you want me to roll damage or
No?
Okay.
So you take a big swing at it, and it cracks it.
Mm-hmm.
And when it cracks it, you feel a pulse, and everybody needs to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Bad.
18.
12.
17.
Okay, everybody passed.
Ooh.
It feels like your reality is being torn apart. Where the realm that you are in seems to be just fighting with itself after you hit that. The crystal isn't completely broken yet, but it's almost as if the world around you just screeched.
I turn to give him a...
I think that's good. Let me check something real quick. And I'm going to use one of my other ranger abilities, Detect Portal. And it just lets me detect the nearest planar portal within a mile. So that like, in case we got to get out of here.
For sure. So the closest planar portal is currently like directly above you.
Okay.
Oh.
Well.
All right.
Well,
if we got to go, we got to go.
Yeah, but how do we get out of here?
Maybe...
Yeah, but the door behind us, did it change numbers when we walked in?
The door behind you does not have a number on it.
Yeah, because we went through door 8,
Mm-hmm.
so there are no more numbers.
So technically you have no idea what's on the other side of that door.
No.
Oh. Should we look?
Yeah. Before we finish shredding reality, let's take a look.
While he's sitting there just death staring at him, asking, is it okay to hit it again, I'm going to peek out the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
You look out the door, and it is a very, very elaborate bedroom.
Like elaborate, like full of shit, just like fancy.
Oh, yeah. Like Tempur-Pedic mattress. It's
Yeah,
very,
like one of them big-ass purple mattresses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have a feeling if he hits that again, this is our only way out, and I don't see any other doors in this bedroom. I think we need to destroy it, but should we go check out this bedroom?
Good. You hold. He's like, wait.
What if we leave him there with the crystal since there's nothing else in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I stay ready to just bring the hammer down.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go check out the bedroom.
I don't know, man. I feel like we're playing into a trap also.
Yeah, but there's only a door.
You guys got to make a decision quick. You got to either destroy this crystal or search this bedroom.
I'm fuck it. I want the stuff in the bedroom, but also I feel like we should destroy the crystal.
Okay.
It's the right thing to do.
Okay, with the second swing, the crystal cracks even more as what seems like the air around you is pulling you into this crystal with every strike. And it just, you feel every fiber of your being just getting sucked in to whatever this mass is. I won't make you make another wisdom saving throw, but it'll take one more swing to break this crystal.
This is a tough crystal.
All right. With the last swing, the crystal explodes, and in a blinding, flashing red light, none of you can see anything, but you feel your body being twisted and warped into the center of this crystal as it explodes out. And the three of you are left in a shrouded, open emptiness. You can look up, you can look left, right, down, every direction, and see just void. But you're standing on something. Like you're not falling. It almost is like you're standing, and when you're walking, like you can take steps. Like there's some plane that's holding you here, but it's just void and shroud around you.
Can he still detect the portal above us? Can you still feel this portal above us?
You cannot. However, you can detect a portal directly. I guess it's hard saying that there's nothing, but then give you directions.
Sure.
But the way that you guys are facing now, there is a portal in that direction. But in that moment, you hear Alyssum. She goes, "It seems you've thwarted my plans again. That first insignificant town, then I can't track you down in Kerr Hill. And now I have to start back from square one with this crystal. I say we settle this now," as she appears in front of you through that portal that you were detecting.
Shoot her again.
All right.
But it's only her. And at that moment, she throws out her hands, and instead of summoning creatures, she summons basically like giant ballistas and walls, as she has created essentially an arena that she has hid herself in. Everybody roll me initiative.
Ooh. 6.
10.
14.
So this big arena that, now that you're looking at it, looks like she has assembled the pieces of her broken mansion to create a hodgepodge of an arena. She sounds incredibly pissed. How would you like to start?
So we can't see her.
We can't, but something that gives you an advantage is you can detect where that portal is.
Yeah.
So you at least have a bearing on your directions.
Okay. Can I try to like observe the area and get a sense of a pathway towards her?
Yeah. Essentially right now, it's almost like if you ever went paintballing, how it's like it's a big open field with like a bunch of just random stuff spattered about it.
Yeah.
It's more like that.
Can
You
we
can't
see
see
the
her.
stuff?
Huh?
Can we see the stuff?
A lot of the stuff, yes, yeah. You can't quite see the entire arena, but you suspect that when she created all of this, she's hidden somewhere. You don't have an exact idea on where she is.
So we're in a holodeck.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I'll turn back to the guys. Okay, so she's in here somewhere. I think we just got to kind of duck and weave our way to her because she's got fucking ballistas. And I'm going to try to make my way to like the next piece of cover. I'm going to American Gladiators this shit.
Yeah, you are. So you picked up to hide behind the covers. So you need to give me a dexterity saving throw as you dive and the ballista shoots at you.
Perfect.
I'll give you advantage because you were able to piece it together that those were probably going to activate at some point.
13.
Okay, cool. That does succeed. Is that the end of your turn?
I think so. I don't think I want to go too far ahead without everybody else.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
It is now her turn, and almost in an instant, she pops up in front of all of you at the same time. And she reaches out with claws, spectral claws, and slashes at all three of you. I need well, I guess it's one attack for everybody, so a 15. Who gets hit by a 15?
Miss. That new armor. Help me out.
Nice.
I got hit by a 15.
Okay, you got hit by a 15, so you will take max damage. That is 10 necrotic damage as claws rip through the front of your clothes. But as she disappears, all of you can get an opportunity strike against her as she falls down through the plane.
Oh, hell yeah. Big swing. Oh, nat 20.
Damn, okay.
Hell yeah.
Give me that damage.
Right. I'm assuming the radiant damage doesn't double either.
Why would you assume that?
It does? Okay. Well, I got 5 on the initial roll. 2d4.
No, if your weapon does 1d4 of radiant damage, that doubles too.
Oh, cool.
Mhm.
And then 5 on the radiant damage, so 10 total damage.
Okay.
5 regular, 5 radiant.
Sweet. Anybody else hit?
Instead of attacking, can I use my bonus action to Hunter's Mark her?
Yes, absolutely.
Cool.
And does that just happen? I think it's a wisdom save, isn't it? On my part?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, that's a D6. That's guaranteed to fail.
No. You rolled it. Keep it.
Okay, that is a 6 plus 5, so 11.
Okay, then she is hit.
Okay, and Hunter's Mark reveals where she is, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And it also adds force damage to attacks made against her.
All right, so with your Hunter's Mark, it has revealed that she is essentially on this arena. You can see exactly where she is. She is back towards the portal, but she is underneath one of the ballistas in a makeshift structure that she has made.
Okay.
How far away is that?
About, I say 70, 80 feet from Daith. So about 120 from you guys.
Mm-hmm.
But it is now Dolo's turn, and then it'll be Vance's turn. You guys can charge it if you want, but you will be taking ballista fire the whole way, and you get advantage on your saving throws if you duck behind cover instead of dashing.
My first move is I'm gonna dash towards the nearest cover that gets me the straightest line of sight towards where she is.
Okay. So you are using the cover.
Yeah, I'll
Gotcha.
use the cover for the first
Give
time.
me dexterity saving throw with advantage. Vance, what would you like to do?
I would like to cast resistance on myself.
That's a net
Piercing.
20 plus.
Okay.
Ballista is probably a piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would like to scramble over with some cover because I need the advantage.
Okay, cool. Go for it.
Because I don't get the disadvantage anymore, but I don't have great. 9.
So that is definitely damage taken.
Yep.
So now that you guys have pieced together, that was max damage as well. So that was 7 piercing damage.
-2.
Nice. So because you guys know where she is instead of guessing, are you guys just going straight for her?
I am. I have a
So
plan.
let's go ahead and just speed this up.
Mhm.
Give me 2 more dexterity saving throws if you're using cover, or 1 without. And then you will be able to make it to her.
So I got a net 20 on my first one.
Okay. On your saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. You take no damage.
Okay.
I got a 5.
Okay. And you guys all used cover, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you take another D6. You take 5 piercing.
Shit. -4.
Just for the dramatic effect of it,
Uh-huh.
Instead of sprinting, I'm going to use Misty Step. Like
Perfect.
we see him
Ooh.
stand up and like look around,
Yeah.
and then he appears at the next thing, so that they aren't sure where he's at to shoot.
Definitely. With the Misty Step getting you immediately behind cover, no saving throws needed. You don't take damage.
Sweet.
God, everyone is so much cooler.
I'm
than
not.
I am.
I'm not taking cover for the second one.
Okay.
I'm dashing out into the open.
Okay. So if you're in the open, you don't get the advantage on the
Yeah.
saving. Okay.
Yeah. Unnatural 20.
Okay. Yep. Saved. What about for your last one?
Are
Willow?
the ballistas
or
shooting at me
Vance.
though?
Yes. They're basically every time you pop out of cover, they're firing as you guys
Yeah.
get behind cover. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Nat 20 on the second one.
Okay, cool. Now, for every time that you guys hide behind cover, she pops up to swing and attack at you,
Mm-hmm.
and then you guys will get the opportunity attacks.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, first one, that's going to miss everybody because it happens all at the same time. So, if you guys want to do your opportunity attacks,
Okay. 12?
okay.
No? All right.
17.
And then damage.
Depends on what I'm doing, right?
Yeah, it's a weapon attack.
Oh, it's a weapon attack?
Yep.
12 to hit.
In that case, boom. 5.
Cool. And then one more for the second round. That is an 18 on the die. I'm guessing that's going to hit everybody.
Yep.
Yes.
For minimum damage, so 5 necrotic to everybody that was hit. And your last round of opportunity attacks before you get it to her.
15?
That hits.
Nice.
7.
Uh-oh.
3.
Okay. You do the radiant damage, though.
3 regular, 2 radiant.
Okay.
No, wait. I got 7.
Okay.
5 regular, 2 radiant. Sorry.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's... Yeah.
I was trying to add and subtract, and I subtracted the things I should be adding to it.
But at this point, you have made it to her, and you have found her. We are going in just normal order. From the radiant damage that she's been taking, she seems severely weakened by that and the crystal being destroyed.
Hell yeah.
We are now back up at the top with you, Dave.
Okay, yeah, I will fire a shot at her. And I'll use my bonus action to add some additional force damage.
Kick her in her biscuits, Dave!
24.
To hit?
Yeah.
Definitely.
15 damage. 7 of it is force damage.
Okay. That is very good. We are now on her turn, where she is getting very desperate, and I need everybody to make me a wisdom saving throw as tentacles erupt and lash out at you.
That's no good.
Buddy, this is what you're supposed to be good at.
It's hard to be. I am good at it. I got an 8,
Yeah.
but I rolled a 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got a 6.
Okay.
That's not good.
It's not.
12.
Okay. None of your pass.
Wavery voice, 12.
Okay, everybody, pucker up. As you are hit with 5, 9, 14 plus 4, so 18 necrotic damage as tentacles lash out and slap the shit out of you guys.
Give me back my foreskin.
Oh, you're one of those guys? Gosh, I thought I saw you outside with a sign.
Oh, no.
How's everybody doing?
I ruined a pair of khakis for this.
I'm going to drink my last health potion. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Like, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
So that's your bonus action for your turn?
No, it is my turn now?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, sorry. To end her turn, she disappears through the floor and pops up in front of the portal. You guys can make it to her. It's only about 30, 40 feet away, but it does look like she is trying to escape.
Oh, in that case, is it my turn?
Yes.
In that case, I'm throwing a firebolt at her ass.
Okay.
But I'm going to spin one of my magic tomes to turn that into radiant damage.
Very smart.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a 3.
So a 3,
Mm-hmm.
that does miss.
Yeah, it does.
And is that the end of your turn?
No, bonus action, I'm taking my potion.
Okay. Vance, you see she's trying to escape.
I don't like that kind of thing. Hey, guiding bolter.
Okay.
Remember, that's his catchphrase.
Yeah.
It's not a very good one, but
very
it is.
heroic.
Yeah. 15.
Okay, 15 does hit.
Oh, hell yeah.
And it's all radiant damage, correct?
Uh-huh. 12 radiant damage.
Okay. Doubled. She is basically crawling at this point to try and get through the portal as we get back up to Daith.
25 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay.
Is it physically possible for you to do less than 3 damage?
Hang on. Teacher, you said she's crawling?
Yeah.
That's a ranged attack?
That's true.
So disadvantage.
Yeah,
on it.
you son of a bitch.
Yeah, this is your fault.
I know.
I was just going to let it happen.
23 on the side.
That still hits. Yeah, fuck you, Tyson.
All right.
You piece
But
of
no,
shit.
I can't. I'm rolling. I have a +4 to my damage.
Okay.
So
She's basically crawling. She reaches up to try and touch the portal as your arrow pierces the back of her head.
Just hits her, cuts her finger off.
Yeah.
And that's the last bit.
Yeah. Pierces the back of her head as she screeches out and dies. The last bit of illusion magic that was holding this realm together begins to collapse on itself. I need all of you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Hey, natural 20.
Okay.
Nice.
That is. I got 18.
Okay.
27.
12.
A 12. Okay. So you're going to take...
You can have some of mine.
Yeah. You're going to take a decent amount of damage, maybe. So you're going to take 19 points of force damage as this realm literally collapses in on itself and spits the 3 of you back out where you started.
Is there just like a halfling and a wizard standing there going, whoa?
Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa!
Yep. That's essentially exactly what happens.
Where the fuck were you guys? You're supposed to be in there with us.
But
Hey, what a cool team building friendship adventure we had. And I
Without
pat you
you.
on the shoulder and I cast Cure Wounds.
Oh,
that's nice.
Yeah. Pretty good. Take 22 health.
nice.
And then I look at the other wizards. They're like, you should be jealous about the cool adventure we were just on. We have the treasure was the treasure, and also the friends that we made along the way.
So cool and definitely not almost deadly.
I
Shut
walk
up.
over to the barrel of health potions. I'm not even asking. I'm just popping them open and drinking.
I'm eating the pizza off the floor.
Yeah.
Where's that rotisserie chicken? It's just one bite.
Absolutely. So as that happens and all of you return to the surface, you notice that because of the attachment that this ethereal realm had and the grasp on reality that was here, an entire shroud of darkness has completely encapsulated the land. We are now plunged into what looks to be darkness as that ethereal world is literally being shot out into this plane. So you're seeing pieces of the mansion flying around. All of these spectral beings that were created here are just popping up and starting to wreak havoc in the streets of this city as two worlds have literally collided into one, revealing the shadow organization that has been trying to take over the land for the last 3 years.
I look at the elf wizard and I go, "What did you do?"
Oh, the wizard looks and goes, we could have, we had, there's no way that we could have predicted this. We thought we were just eradicating a realm.
Ugh.
As all of this is going on, the world, this is where we're zooming out, right?
Mhm.
We are zooming out on the grand scale of this adventure so far.
Just Sarah Font just says Act 2.
Yeah, basically, yeah,
Yeah.
kind of. As we zoom out, it seems that the entire continent has been plunged, and each realm is now dealing with this, as all of these essential shadow warlords have been brought into the light of the public.
Please insert disc 2.
Yes.
Do
Welcome to the new realm.
It's a new realm order.
Yeah.
All right. So do we get our cart back?
Yeah, where's
Yeah,
Ash?
yeah,
Where's
that's
Ash?
what's important.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where's
I'll
that?
say you either get the cart back or you level up. How about that?
All right.
Good. I really like the good. The cart is going to be really handy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can always level up later.
Yeah, yeah, right.
This cart's the cart.
Yeah.
Yes, nothing bad happened to the cart. Av is there and be like, hey,
Hey.
the cart's fine.
She's
Yeah.
like bloody.
She's
and
like,
sweaty
oh,
and
shit, there's stuff in the sky, guys.
hundreds of
Hey,
spectral beings around this cart.
just dead.
She's level 14.
Yeah.
Oh my
it's-
God.
It's like, I'm one of the Shadow Lords now.
yeah. Yeah. So yes, you have successfully destroyed Alyssum and brought this shadow realm that has been controlling the land for 3 years to light. But at the cost of literally a crazy anarchical state that now has to be put back together. How the lands will recover is now up to you as the world develops. Thank you all for listening. That is where we're ending this episode.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wait, the fate of the world's up to these two?
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
luck.
Yeah.
Good luck, everyone else.
Yeah, what happens to Daith here? Does he
We'll
just
find
go back to work?
Yeah, that's up to Dave.
He
That's up
just
to Dave.
goes back to
Yeah.
work.
We'll catch up with him next time.
Yeah.
All right.
He's like, it's a Tuesday. What do you?
You see him walk up to a punch card and clock out. He's like, I got my 15-minute break. So
I keep telling you it's Thursday. That's why I'm staying here.
it's another Tuesday.
So thank you all for listening. My name is Tyler. If you want to see more of us, you can always watch our episodes, come to our live shows, or catch us on Nerd News.
Yeah, and I'm Tyson Cox. We have live shows. We do monthly at the White Rabbit, the second Tuesday of every month, and another monthly the first Wednesday of every month at Planet of the Tape. It's in Louisville, Kentucky. And if you like us, find us at Monster Show. Tell a friend, leave a review. That helps a ton. Also, I think this will be out before Gen Con, so if you're at Gen Con, find us. We're doing a ton of events. We got 2 live Monsters. We might have like 3 different stand-up shows, 4 maybe. It's going to be a good time. And also, if you like me, which I hope you do, boy, I hope you do, you can find me at Tyson Cox Comedy everywhere. I do stand-up.
Yeah, I've been Dolo. My real name's Brian Pitre, but also my real name is Dolomir Cedrin. So, I don't know. You figure it out. I do comedy. You can find me on Instagram and the socials at TikTok and Facebook and all those things. Just come check. I'll teach you how to do the Northern Nod. You never know. So follow me. We'll do some stuff.
And our very special guest.
I'm Rev. I've been playing Daith Garmajan, the Interdimensional Ranger, and you can find everything about me at thecritshowpodcast.com, where we play Monster of the Week and other Powered by the Apocalypse games. Booyah.
Hell yeah.
Booyah.
And thank you for letting us use your studio.
Yeah,
Thank
Yeah,
you so
man.
much.